Welcome back to our pregame show. Great story right here. Rams head coach Sean McVay, the LA 84 Foundation, the Play Equity Fund, and the Steinman's Foundation provided funding for the construction of new playground equipment at the Ramona Gardens housing development in Boyle Heights. The playground was unveiled during a celebratory ribbon cutting for more than 350 children. The team hosted a free NFL Play 60 style camp for youth that includes a 40-yard dash, football free play, tackling dummies, ladder drills, long jump, kick pass, and obstacle course inflatables. Sounds like a lot of fun for those kids. Great job by the Rams. All right, let's talk about that offensive line. Still a major issue with several injuries. Earlier this week, I spoke with Rams offensive lineman Joseph Noteboom about can this group get it together and get the offense back on track.
Tell me how workouts have been this week and what's kind of been the mindset trying to get past that Dallas game for you guys.
The whole week we've been talking about just having a tougher mindset, finishing more, taking it upon ourselves as O-line to kind of carry this team, and not carry this team, but starts up front, and the team will follow after what we do. So it's kind of been communication, which hasn't been good enough, and then just being more dominant, finishing plays more, and creating space for runners, keeping guys like Matthew. So I'd say those two things.
Liam talked about you guys kind of running the meeting or the workout, whatever it was. Can you kind of give me some detail on that? What was he talking about there?
Rob, our O-line captain, he's done a great job so far, kind of leading us. But just no coaches just kept us in there and said, "This is what we need to do. We're not doing well enough. We need to do better. It needs to start with our mindset, and then communication hasn't been good enough. So just." We have the talent. We just need to execute better.
I would imagine for you guys, and it's like this every Sunday, but you can't wait to get out there and get back at it after the way things went against the Cowboys, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of been like that. Bills game, Niners game, this game. Sean always talks about adversity and how you respond, and you find out about people through adversity. So we're excited to get back out there. Wish we didn't have to say that as much, but it's always exciting to kind of work on things and get back out there again.
Thank you, Joe. So left tackle Joe Noteboom. I'm going to go through the depth chart real fast here. We're not there, so we don't know if there's any late scratches. But left guard Matt Skura, center Jeremiah Colon, right guard A.J. Jackson, right tackle Rob Havenstein. Ron, you just heard Joe Noteboom.
Yeah.
Your feelings on them being able to right the ship with so many different lineups and so many distractions and so much going on.
Yeah, this is one reason why Matt Stafford has been sacked 21 times in 5 games. And you don't want to place blame on anyone, but when you've got that much change, there's going to be areas that you can't cover. 9 different starting offensive linemen, since the beginning of the season. The one constant has been the guy you talked to, Joe Noteboom, at the left tackle, and had Havenstein at the right tackle, but it's inside. And that's the problem, because inside, guard, center, guard, that center is communicating with the 2 guards, and they're setting protection to handle blitzes, stunts. And when that's off, your quarterback's going to get hit. And that's exactly what we've seen. I turned on that Cowboys tape again this past week and just watched play by play. And it was amazing how many times, a guy is there waiting to block a Cowboy defender, but the guy's over here. He's in the wrong spot, or he thinks it's coming from here, and the twist in the game is coming from there. And a lot of that is just experience. Jeremiah Colon, he's doing the best he can in there, and he's sitting there next to another young fella, Bobby Evans on one side, A.J. Jackson, who was in for Ankrum. So in some cases, they're down to their 3rd and 4th guy and 3 different centers for a quarterback. That's his line of communication. That's the first guy that the quarterback's going to talk to set blitz protections throughout the offensive line. And when that's not 100% accurate, that you're going to get hits on your quarterback.
These guys are out there busting it, but there's a reason why there are first stringers and second stringers in the NFL, and 3rd and 4th stringers.
Well, yeah, and this is why coaches have to work so hard, like this Ram staff has done, to now, okay, we can't worry about who the starter is now. Let's worry about who the backup, because that starter can go down any second. So now they're worrying about the 3rd guy that's got to come in.
Yeah.
So, and I think they're doing a pretty good job considering the circumstances. But, you know, in this business, no one cares. Yeah. No crying allowed. It's just time to line up and play.
Yeah, we'll see if they can open
Carolina
up some holes.
doesn't care.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Let's see if they can protect Matt Stafford and open up some holes. All right, we cannot forget about the Chargers. They host Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos tomorrow night on Monday Night Football at SoFi Stadium. Now, Kansas City leads the conference right now, or pardon me, the division at 4-1 record. The Bolts are hanging in there at 3-2, followed by the Broncos, and then the disappointing Raiders at 1-4. What do you think about this game tomorrow night? Now, when you look at this one, Ron, this is a game that we would think the Chargers should win. Denver's been struggling. Nathaniel Hackett's on the hot seat already in Denver. But the Chargers have been a little inconsistent this year.
Yeah, you know, the big dog at the top of the division is still the big dog. That's Kansas City. They're 4-1. Chargers only one game behind. But don't get too wrapped up in division numbers just yet. Like I said, it's relatively early. What I'm going to look for here is trends. And it feels like the Chargers are playing better. And they're getting the run game going. All of a sudden, Austin Eckler is alive. And it's great. I think it started with that Houston game about 3 games ago. And now last week going to Cleveland, he picked it up again. And they've got two rookies starting. Okay, on the left side there, you know, Salyer is at the left tackle. Zion Johnson, the first-round pick. And I can't say enough about him. I think he's doing a great job. And I think they've even changed some of their blocking schemes. They're not as much of a zone blocking scheme, and they're more man-to-man. And a lot of people thought, well, maybe that wasn't going to be the thing that gets it done. But it's worked, and I'll give the coaching staff credit. They're going with that, and they're having success. So they're in a good spot right now, going up against a team Monday night here that I think they can beat. And they're going to have them in a nice spot here at home. And they want to put a couple wins together right before they go into the bye.
Yeah, they're starting to get some better balance in offense, and I agree with you. They should win the game. Bolts continuing to do great things in the community as part of their commitment to Los Angeles. This week, the Chargers, in partnership with the American Cancer Society, provided free mammograms at the Watts Healthcare Center. This free screening event continues the Chargers' longstanding commitment to early detection, a cause championed by breast cancer survivor Susie Spanos, wife of Chargers owner and chairman Dean Spanos. Safety Aloha Gilman and tight end Trey McKitty were also on hand to provide support for the cause, as well as gather information surrounding the importance of routine mammograms. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Rams pregame on Fox 11.